This photo is Chorolpa Glacial Lake, an example of potential threat behind the beautiful glacial lake in Rolwaling Valley of Nepal. Chorolpa is one of the high priority potentially dangerous glacial lake of Nepal Himalayas. As a result of climate change and fast retreating of glaciers, the lake has increased from 0.23 square kilometers to 1.53 square kilometers in the last 5 decades. The fast retreating glaciers and adjoining glacial lake increasing the threats of glacial lake outburst flood, which is called GLOF. Glacial lake outburst flood mostly likely would cause extensive effect on downstream, posing a threat to human lives and properties. In this photo, Lachi Sherpa is drying the clothes of her family. Thousands of families with young children are forced to live by the river due to lack of alternatives. Lachi says, "In summer we stay a lot, but what can we do if there is a flash flood? If the flood triggers, we will try to run up with our children. It's the only option. In my observation, the river gets more flooded in summer these days." She has heard that Chorolpa Glacial Lake will burst 2 years ago, but now we are compelled to live here by the side of the river because of the work opportunities and the education for my children, she says. Students of Bal Vikas Higher Secondary School studying near the Bhatikosi River in Khadichaur during sunny winter. The school and the students are vulnerable to the GLOF, Glacial Lake outburst flood, that can cause significant loss of life and property. Due to climate change, in Pangling village of Mustang, there is scarcity of water. But still, the villagers has done adaptation strategies by collecting water in 2 ponds. Every night they collect the water in the 2 ponds, and every morning they start to discharge the water for irrigation, drinking purpose. Collecting water in pond could be one of the adaptive measures on the face of climate change. Brick factories in Kathmandu. Brick factories in Kathmandu are on the one hand are polluting the environment, and on the other hand they are using the fertile soil of the productive valley. The smoke raised by the brick factories does not only pollutes the Kathmandu valley, but it also produces the black carbon. Black carbon are one of the causes of fast retreating of glacier in Nepal Himalayas. Seasonal migrant workers in Kathmandu Valley. Every year, thousands of seasonal migrant workers from India comes to brick factories of Kathmandu Valley and work here. The working situation is very poor here. They don't use mask during their work, and you can see in the photo a lot of dust is blowing from the bricks. Brick factories in Kathmandu do not only pollute the air but also pollute the life of these migrant workers. These children should be in school at this age, but they are compelled to work in brick factories of Kathmandu. Child labor is really a problem in Nepal. There are thousands of children who work in restaurants, hotels, and brick factories of Kathmandu Valley. I took this photo in Asa Primary School in Kathmandu Valley. The school has a new strategy for students to come to school. Every day the students in the school get opportunity for food. During lunchtime, every student is served food freely. Due to this reason, most of the students they come to school in a regular basis. Giving food in the afternoon also helps a student to keep healthy and also encourage parents and also children to come and to send their children to school. It also helps in the Millennium Development Goal of UN. This is Mud Holi Festival. A tourist enjoys in mud. If your heart wants to fly away, let it fly, but keep your body in control. What can the pathetic heart do? It will come itself into your body at last. Ganga Das replied when he was asked about sex. Every morning he opens his coiled 2.5 meter long hair and 1 meter long beard. The hair is deadlocked. He never used soap or shampoo. Instead, he used ashes as cleaner. The locked long hair and beard shows his devotion in his life. It took him 4 decades to make such a long hair and beard. It is one of the best attractions for tourists when they reach the place where a group of Sadhu Baba sits as a model, targeting the camera of tourists who visit Pashupatinath temple. Hindu women celebrate Rishi Panchami festival by fasting and taking holy bath in rivers. Hindu women believe that fasting, worshipping and the holy bath in the river will purify any offenses that occurred during menstruation period. In most of the Hindu family, menstruation is taken as symbol of impurity and women are not supposed to take part in religious ceremonies during this period. Women worship Saptarishi, 7 saints, asking forgiveness for the offense occurred during the monthly period throughout the year. Tundikhel is the only open and public place where general public can play. Due to unplanned urbanization in Kathmandu, there is no other such open public place like Tundikhel where everyone can play and enjoy their time. Every morning, Tundikhel is occupied with hundreds of football players from numerous teams with different age and group. Friends forever. In this photo, Santa Gale on right side and Chandramaya Tamang on left side are both ex-drug users. They have a better life now. They left drug 5 years ago. Santa runs a rehab center these days, and Chandra Maya helps Santa. Stigma and discrimination never ends when some people touch a drug. But these friends are happy after leaving drugs in their life.